Okay, this is Mr. Rosado, and I'm going to show you how to build a computer. So we'll start with the case. These come in variety of sizes, shapes, so this is the particular one that I like. I do have the front off and both sides off, so it's just really a cage. In this space here, you'll typically mount fans. This case came with 2 fans, but I prefer to mount a little bit more expensive quiet fans. So I removed them. I'll be mounting other fans that I prefer, but you can certainly use the fans that cases come with. Not all cases come with fans. So that's the front. The side, you'll see in here, this is the heart of the case. Here's where the motherboard will go. Right here, you'll see there's an outline here. That's a typical ATX size motherboard. You can have a small motherboard here, and they have screws, holes for additional sizes, so you can fit multiple different sizes. And depending on the case, you could only fit one size, or just like if you do a really tiny computer, it'll only fit one tiny small micro ATX. But you'll see here, there's also standoffs here. These are for the motherboard. That's what the motherboard gets mounted to. This particular case, they come pre-installed. And I don't know if every case does that, but this one comes pre-installed. So before we mount the motherboard, we have to check to make sure that these are in the right spot, or else we have to move them to a different spot. That's for that. And over here's grommets for running wires, and also this is where you mount drives too, on the back. And this is called the basement. This is just a shroud. Under here will be the power supply, and then spaces for drives. And then over here's a exhaust fan, and up in the top is all vents for additional fans. And there's slots here. I'll turn it around. These are slots for peripherals. This is where the video card will go. It's the only peripheral that I'm going to be installing. Over here will be the ports for the motherboard. Down here is where the power supply will go, where my hand is. And if I flip it around in the back, you can see in what they call the basement. There's things in here for hard drives. You can mount some other SSD drives to these mounts here. It's also pre-wired for the power button for the USB ports. There's ports for microphone and headphones, and there's also some LED lighting. So some cases come with lighting, so there's some pre-lighting in here. So it's already in there, pre-wired. Power button, and that's the front of the case. And then next I'll show you how to set up a motherboard.